The way that we talk about Italy and their Six Nations campaign is going to hinge massively on not just the result, but the performance that they put out on the field against Ireland in the final game. Because Italy at times looked devastating and at times looked woeful. And they're on the cusp of being classified as a team that have regressed significantly. Conceding 70 points in their last home game was not acceptable for an Italy team, which we were calling the best Italian team ever. After their best ever Six Nations performance last year with 2 wins and a draw, they're sat there with a solitary win against Wales. What can they do against Ireland? Here is their team. Formazione for Italia and Giuliani. The age of Lamoureux has passed and the age of Giuliani has arrived. He is a beast, Manuel Giuliani, and I've been watching him for a while thinking this guy might need to start. I mean, I know it's a 23-man game and you have a big influence from the bench, but you just want to see more of this guy because he just has a devastating effect on the pitch when he's there. And you look, Lamoureux must have been a difficult decision for Gonzalo Quesada to make because Michele Lamoureux is the captain. He's a talismanic. He's been fantastic. He's still really young and a big part of Italy's future. He also hasn't been at his best, and Giuliani just looks a nudge above him at the minute. So, bearing in mind he is the skipper, that must have been a tough call. That means Juan Ignacio Brex, talk about talisman for this Italian team, look no further. He's a guy that, what's that phrase that people use when you talk about captains? You go, oh, I'd run through brick walls for that guy when you have a great captain. Juan Ignacio Brex is the kind of guy that just runs through brick walls for his teammates, regardless of whether he's captain or not. He is a man who's going to lead with actions as much as he is words, and that's really cool for him. Other than that, changes, it's a little bit more conventional and looks to me like the strongest Italian team they can put out on the field. You've got in the front row, you've got Fischetti and Ferrari back starting. Lucchesi is in the front row as well. That looks like the first choice front row. Dino Lamb is fit and available again. He's in the second row. Giuliani changed in the back row. That seems a form selection. And in the backs, Pazzarello has been excellent. And I didn't understand him being dropped. Bit of rotation last time, perhaps, against England. And Tommaso Allan is in at fullback, which gives a slightly more robust feel. Although, do you lose a certain something from not having the little rugby pixie Ange Capuozzo back at fullback? He's on the right wing in this one. Looks to me like the strongest Italian team that they can pick. Will it be enough to take down Ireland? You would suspect not, particularly when you see that Ireland, unlike in seasons past, are not using this for any sort of experimentation. They have gone full bore. Gary Ringrose back, James Lowe fit, Mac Hansen back, Tadhg Furlong on the bench, Jack Conan into the starting lineup. And I don't know, it just feels like a really, really solid 23-man squad. Jack Crowley, obviously the headline pick, getting the nod at 10. In a combined selection, if you had access to all of those Italians, all of the Irish players, who would you pick in a combined team? There's quite a few positions where it's pretty nip and tuck and 50-50. Mine just looked like this in the end, with only Tommaso Menicello making the starting 15. Simone Ferrari and Finlay Bealham have both been really, really good. In fact, I might have gone for Ferrari for that one. Maybe there would have been an Italian forward in there. Other than that, I couldn't justify. Negri's great, but Jack Conan's been ace. Federico Rutz is always good, but Tyburn and James Ryan, are you going to drop one of them? Giuliani, like I say, has been excellent, but Josh van der Fleer is Josh van der Fleer. Lorenzo Canoni has been magnificent. Caelan Doris. So I think this is it. Just Italy have got a lot of good players. Ireland just have a little bit more quality. In the back line, again, Monty Ioane, no slouch, but James Lowe is ace. Capuozzo, I could have gone for him over Mac Hansen. I like Capuozzo at fullback. Mac Hansen, the way he comes in as a first receiver, just gets the attack going. I don't know. That was a touch and go one with Capuozzo. Menicello I put in the second row ahead of Robbie Henshaw. Could have gone for Brex and Cello, the pair of them. Gary Ringrose is so good though. So just the one Italian in the starting lineup and 3 of them on the bench. which tells you, like I say, the difference between the Irish player and the Italian player is in a lot of cases not a lot, just a little bit less quality. And Ireland, if they bring that cohesion that we have seen before and just wasn't quite there and at it against France, Italy need to do what France did to Ireland. They need to slow up Ireland's ball. Jamison Gibson Park, the number of times he got to the breakdown and the ball wasn't, like it normally is, on a plate ready for him to go. That's where Ireland bring those waves of attack at you, the layers of attack, the relentlessness of the threats that they bring you, and that's when they cut you to shreds. And I suspect there will be enough moments where that happens this weekend in Rome that means Ireland win, and with the full 5 points as well. But there you go. Those are my thoughts. Most importantly, what are yours? Let me know. There'll be loads of videos coming on the channel, so if you haven't already, hit subscribe so you don't miss any of them, and I'll see you on the next one.